Attention to detail is a term we use frequently when talking about ARB gear, and a product that really epitomises this philosophy is the ARB roof rack. Now, the current generation ARB rack has been around for many years, and the design has been copied by a number of other manufacturers. But while many of these look similar to the ARB rack, many of them are on another planet when it comes to build quality and overall fit and finish. When you talk with people who run mechanical workshops in remote locations, they'll tell you that roof racks are one of the most common accessory failures they see on vehicles. As well as the inconvenience this causes, in extreme cases, it can also lead to extensive vehicle damage. So we're going to take a close look at the ARB roof rack and look at exactly what makes it the very best roof rack available for remote area travel or any other situation that requires flawless performance. Weld fracturing is probably the most common failure you'll see on roof racks, so the integrity of the welds is the first thing you should check out when buying a roof rack. Poor quality welding looks untidy, but more importantly is more likely to fail through fracturing. Porosity is also a big problem as it allows water ingress and eventually rust. Some manufacturers will actually try and disguise poor welds by grinding them back. This can further impact on the structural integrity. What you should be looking for is nice, even welds of a consistent size that have good penetration. Steel roof racks tend to be most popular amongst four-wheel drivers because they are strong, durable and cost-effective. However, if the steel is not prepared properly, eventually rust will develop, leading to a rapid deterioration of the rack. ARB racks are finished in a multi-stage process involving shot blasting, cleaning, zinc priming and powder coating. Most importantly, the powder coat is of an even and consistent thickness, whereas many cheaper brands have a coating thickness which is all over the place. Of course, it doesn't matter how well built the rack is, if it doesn't securely attach to the vehicle, you're headed for trouble. ARB racks utilise a variety of different mounting solutions to suit different vehicles. This gutter style is still the most common, and the first thing to note is that a full-length channel is used to distribute the weight of the rack evenly along the gutter. The actual legs themselves are precision made for a perfect fit, zinc plated and powder coated. Stainless steel fittings are also used. When building an ARB rack, very careful consideration is given to the use of materials. We use tubing with a wall thickness of either 2 or 1.6mm, depending on its placement. This is much stronger than the 1mm tube most of our competitors use. The tubes used on the base are placed at close intervals, which provides a very stable and secure platform, particularly when combined with the optional 4mm mesh that can be specified. The top and bottom tubes of the rack are joined using a press-formed side spacer, which feature a slottage drainage cutout. Our competitors use a small hole here, which will easily block up with dirt and accumulate moisture. Many racks have an air deflection plate at the front, and this is the first place rust can accumulate on inferior products. On ARB racks, this plate is specially pressed to ensure that when it is welded to our roof rack, there is enough gap between the cross tube and the plate to allow for full powder coat coverage on both components. Our competitors just have a flat plate here, positioned against the cross tube, which produces the ideal conditions for corrosion, as you can't get good enough powder coat coverage in this area. Now, we've been talking about steel roof racks here, but a lot of these quality related issues apply to alloy roof racks as well. In some respects, weld integrity is even more important on alloy racks like the one on this Hilux, as if there is a failure, it will be a lot harder to fix in remote locations. When you're out shopping for roof racks, don't just look at the one hanging up in the store. Get out into the car park and look at some of the racks that are on staff vehicles and that have been on there for a few years. Roof racks really are a great place for storing bulky items like swags, camp chairs and even spare tyres. Choose a quality product and stay within your vehicle manufacturer's roof load recommendations, and you can have complete confidence in the rack even on the toughest of outback trips.